Why does the Mona Lisa seem to watch you? Welcome. If I asked you to name the most famous painting you've ever heard of, regardless of whether you're into art or don't know much about it, your answer would likely be the Mona Lisa. It's that painting of a serene woman who seems to watch everything around her eyes following you no matter where you stand. Her gaze, filled with curiosity, seems to follow you as you look at her, as if she's watching you the same way you're watching her. And she smiles, a strange, almost eerie smile to some, yet joyful to others. Even though her smile is completely silent, it speaks volumes, as if it holds 1,000 words. The Mona Lisa is one of the most mysterious paintings, filled with secrets and surrounded by ongoing debates. But the question remains, do her eyes really move? And if they do, how is it possible for a painting made of mere pigments and canvas to have moving eyes? Most importantly, why is this painting so famous that you, your friends, and even your neighbors know its name? And by the way, what does Mona Lisa even mean? If you don't know the meaning of the name Mona Lisa, let me explain. In Italian, Mona means lady, and Lisa is the name of the woman depicted. So, when you combine the two, you get Lady Lisa. But who exactly is Lady Lisa? What's her story? And why is she so famous? What's the secret behind her global fame? The Mona Lisa was painted by the Italian artist Leonardo da Vinci in the 16th century. A long time ago. The painting's fame is due to several reasons, the first being the new painting technique that Da Vinci pioneered. He painted the kind and gentle woman you see in a three-dimensional style, capturing both a side profile and a front-facing view at the same time. This gave the painting a sense of depth and volume, making it appear more lifelike than any other artwork of its time. Before Da Vinci, paintings were flat, with figures depicted only from one angle, much like the picture you're seeing now. But when you compare that to the Mona Lisa, it feels like a living, breathing image, full of life and beauty. Leonardo da Vinci was the first to use this technique, known as perspective, and it revolutionized the world of art. Many artists after him adopted the same approach, leading to the development of art as we know it today. But that's not the only innovation Da Vinci introduced. He also used a groundbreaking painting technique called sfumato, which means blending colors without sharp lines, creating soft, gradual transitions. In the Mona Lisa, you won't find any harsh outlines. Everything is smoothly blended. This was entirely new to art at the time, but the painting holds even more mysteries and marvels. Da Vinci transformed the artwork into a world of secrets, optical illusions, and puzzling details. Let's start with her enigmatic smile. The Mona Lisa's calm, unusual smile has baffled researchers for centuries. It has a strange quality. If you're in a good mood and look at her, she seems to smile back at you with joy. But if you're feeling down, her smile appears more sorrowful, as if mirroring your emotional state. Now, let's talk about her famous eyes. First, let's clear up the myth. The Mona Lisa's eyes don't actually move, despite what many people think. The secret lies in Da Vinci's use of perspective. He painted her eyes in such a way that they seem to extend at a 30-degree angle. What does that mean? Well, if you stand directly in front of the painting, her eyes appear to be looking right at you, which is normal. But if you move a few steps to the side, her eyes still seem to follow you. This illusion happens within a 30-degree range. Beyond that, her eyes won't follow you. So while it might seem like her eyes are tracking your every move, they only appear to do so within this limited angle, not as dramatically as some might imagine, but still impressive for a painting. This creates a remarkable experience. Throughout history, we've been the ones observing paintings, but thanks to Da Vinci's technique, it feels as if the painting is watching us back. One day, the Mona Lisa was hanging in the Louvre Museum in Paris, with visitors admiring her as usual. Then, on August 22, 1911, people visiting the Louvre made a shocking discovery. The Mona Lisa was missing. Her spot on the wall was empty. France woke up to the news of her theft, and the painting remained missing for 2 years. No one had any idea where it was. Over time, more details emerged, revealing that an Italian man named Vincenzo Peruggia, who worked as a glassmaker at the Louvre, had stolen it. On August 21st, he took advantage of the museum being closed, removed the painting from its frame, wrapped it in cloth, and walked out unnoticed. He hid the painting in an abandoned apartment for 2 years. Eventually, he tried to sell it to an Italian art dealer, claiming that the painting rightfully belonged to Italy, as Leonardo da Vinci was Italian and France had no right to keep it. The art dealer, however, reported him to the authorities, and Peruggia was arrested. The Italian government held onto the painting temporarily, placing it in the Uffizi Gallery, but soon after, France negotiated its return. There was even political tension between Italy and France over the painting, nearly escalating to a diplomatic crisis. In the end, France won, and the Mona Lisa was returned to the Louvre, this time protected by a bulletproof glass case to prevent future thefts. When Peruggia was asked why he stole the painting, he reportedly said it was because the woman in the painting resembled his long-lost love who had passed away. But who is the real woman behind the Mona Lisa? Researchers have debated this for years, with countless theories emerging. Some believe she was Leonardo da Vinci's mother. Others say she was his lover, while some think she was a figment of his imagination. One particularly unusual theory suggests that the Mona Lisa is actually a self-portrait of Da Vinci, with subtle alterations to make the figure feminine. The most widely accepted theory, though, is that the Mona Lisa depicts a woman named Lisa Gherardini, the wife of a wealthy silk merchant named Francesco del Giocondo. Del Giocondo commissioned Da Vinci to paint his wife in celebration of the birth of their child. But for unknown reasons, Da Vinci never delivered the painting to the family. Instead, he took it with him to France, where it eventually ended up in the possession of French royalty. In the end, one last detail to note. The Mona Lisa is wearing a delicate, transparent veil on her head, a fashion accessory commonly worn by noble women at the time. Most people don't notice it at first glance, but if you look closely, you'll see it.